Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Andy the Destroyer Ruiz is the new unified heavyweight champion. If you look at it, Andy Ruiz, a lot of people before this fight were saying he was a bum. He's out of shape. Look at the way his body's built. He's not a good fighter. And I even came out and made a video and stated that Andy Ruiz is better than Dominic Breazeale. There was a lot of fanboys and trolls saying, oh no, Andy Ruiz is out of shape. He's a bum. He's not a good fighter. He's not this. He's not that. You can't take anything away from Andy Ruiz. You have to look at Andy Ruiz and who he is. Andy Ruiz is basically a fighter who's only lost one fight in his career to Joseph Parker, and that fight could have been a robbery. You have to understand that Andy Ruiz still got one of the judges in his corner saying that he won, and even though he was in Joseph Parker's home territory, a lot of people felt like he was robbed because the fight was not in the U.S. A lot of people felt like Andy Ruiz beat Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker never gave him a rematch or an opportunity at it. So if you really felt like Andy Ruiz was robbed against Joe Parker, he's an undefeated unified world champion right now, if we're being honest and unbiased. This is why I always said Andy Ruiz is a very good, incredible opponent. He's better than Dominic Breazeale. Andy Ruiz comes to fight. He doesn't lay down and stay down. Andy Ruiz comes to fight. He's a complete warrior, and now he's a top level fighter. At this point, you even have to consider him towards an elite level fighter. Andy Ruiz is no joke. Andy Ruiz beat a unified world champion who was undefeated. And a lot of people can say a lot of things about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a good fighter. Just because Andy Ruiz beats him does not make Anthony Joshua trash or a bad fighter or anything like that. Anthony Joshua was a unified world champion who beat Joseph Parker, who beat Vladimir Klitschko, who beat Dillian White. So he beat a lot of top level fighters. So at the end of the day, you could say what you want, but you can't take credit away from Andy Ruiz by calling Anthony Joshua trash, and you can't take away from Andy Ruiz by saying he was lucky. Andy Ruiz earned this fight. Andy Ruiz is a good fighter who has extremely fast hands, who was very difficult for Anthony Joshua to contend or deal with. At the end of the day, this is boxing at its best, and let's see the rematch. These guys are very good competitors, and Andy Ruiz has a very difficult and punishing style. Andy Ruiz has never been an easy opponent for anyone. This is why you don't look at a guy and judge him and judge a book by its cover. Andy Ruiz is going to be a problem literally for anyone in the heavyweight division. He's going to sell a lot of tickets. He's going to be towards the level of Canelo when this is all is done, as far as fans and attendance, being the first Mexican heavyweight champion. You have to give credit where it's due. And not only is he the first Mexican heavyweight champion, he's the first unified Mexican heavyweight champion as well. He's the baddest man on the planet at this point. As far as the heavyweight division goes, you have to give Andy Ruiz all the credit in the world. Do not take credit away. He is a very good fighter, and he earned this victory. He is no bum. And Anthony Joshua is still a top level fighter as well. One loss does not define you. So at the end of the day, if we're being honest and unbiased, it was the best versus the best. And Andy Ruiz is much better than anyone even imagined, and he earned this victory. Once again, unbiased as always, it's IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.